Hey, what's up, guys? Back from the deck profile here. Did I see how you're holding that, dude? It's so good.
Best deck, let's go.
Yeah, best deck, let's go. I just got back from the Columbus Regional. I had a fucking absolute blast today, and I'm very happy with what I played. I think you guys will think it's very cool, too. I also want to give a big shout-out to everyone that I met today, dude. Heath, too.
Shout out.
Shout out, dude. Just all the guys, dude. Everyone that was like, hey, dude, what's up? You know, fucking... Forrest too for the Earth Machine stuff, dude. You guys were all just crazy, dude. I fucking love it, dude. Anytime you guys see me and say what's up, dude, you know what I mean. So I played fucking yeah, dude. Fucking ski feet, dude. I played 52 card, super heavy Dragon Link, I guess you would call it.
Wombo
combo. Yeah, dude. Striker Dragon and fucking Motorbike. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go a little bit in-depth with this and whatever. There's a grave error that I made in this deck list, and it actually didn't change anything for me, which was weird. But I'm going to talk about that later. Without further ado, Johnny, you want to fucking show them again?
Oh, boys.
Oh, big shout-out.
Best deck, let's go.
Also, I want to give a big shout-out to my boy Cody, dude.
Shout out.
We missed you today, bro. A lot. I'm going to call you later, too, if you see this. And Strap, too, dude. Feel better, bro. Anyways, let's get right on into it.
Wombo combo.
I'll try and refill this shit. Alright, so, like I said, I played 52 cards. The one thing I do want to say was the super heavy part of this deck was probably the strongest part of the deck. So, obviously, 3 Motorbike, 3 Wakasashi, 2 Monk Benkai, and I actually did play the Brick Benkai. Yeah, I'm gonna explain this a little bit later with the quote unquote combo. It's not really like something crazy, and then we also did just play these two, the turbo and just one bow. Bow is part of the whatever combo. I want to shout out to my boy YGOPD too, dude. I just fucking I fumbled this, bro, a little bit with the fucking extra deck too. I was kind of mad at myself. I went to round 1. I was like playing and I was like, oh yeah, dude, this is insane. I looked at my extra deck and I was like, oh fuck. Like I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? So, and then we did play the Rose Dragon stuff still. I just played the red 2 rocks, just 2 rocks this time. I don't think you need 3. For this specific list, I was trying to cut down on the cards just to make sure that I had like optimal hands. I played 1 Safer, 1 white, 1 black, and then let me fucking pull this up too. And then I played 2 Noctos. So this card is actually just insane too. The fact that you can pen summon in this deck is just very good. And one thing I will say too, you can pen it for me, bro. I played 6 spells in my deck today and 52 cards, and I actually just didn't miss the spells or traps or whatever you want to say. I don't know how. I was like the whole time, like last night before the event, I was like trying to sleep and I was just trying to figure out like what I was trying to do in my head, and I couldn't sleep or whatever, and I was just like, you know what, bro, fuck it. We're gonna play something that I've had on like the list of decks to do and just see how it goes. One thing I do want to point out is Noctivision is very good against Unchained. I didn't play against any Unchained today, but they can't. You can banish this to stop them from popping a set card. I did want to note that. So, and then the Leveneer, Chaos Emperor. This list isn't going to make any sense to anybody until they play it. I did play 1 Shuffler.
Best card.
Yeah, dude, this card, I saw this card like 4 times today. This is basically what happens when like your hands aren't like super crazy. And like, or if they summon Zombie Vampire and try and mill and they hit a spell in your graveyard, but you open the fucking Heavy Samurai stuff, you just need to have this sometimes, not all the time. And then 3 Lubellion, 2 Druis, 2 Sarnir, and 1 Magnamut. I was a big fan of this today. The only thing I do wish, you can pan it to me, bro. I do wish that I sided 1 more Druis. I think would probably have been better in certain aspects of how I played today and the decks I played against. I mean, this regional, dude, you couldn't even fucking tell me. You would have been like, hey, dude, this is your first X rounds. Like, this is what you're playing against. I'd have been like, you fucking, huh? There were so many different decks at this event. It was insane. I loved every single thing. Also, everyone was very cool. Shout out my boy George, too. He puppet locked me, too, and I was just super depressed about it. Alright. then the the 3 SETI, just one happy. I cut yeah, to be honest. I cut the Debna Tefnuet. These were just completely fine. I don't even need to say anything about it. And then the 3 Fenrir. Once again, like I keep getting questions asked about this, but the reason I'm playing like a bunch of these 7s and shit is because of the fucking Rose Dragon stuff, like Noct Division, this Phantasme. Like the one thing that's cool about this deck too, I guess I'll get to that in a second, but and then shout out my boy Cody. I actually played Ash today. Now, this card was good and bad. Cody, my boy Cody, you've seen on the channel, he was just like, hey dude, I think you just play some hand traps and respect Lab. And I was like, bro, you're fucking crazy, bro. I was just like, yeah, I mean, like, the deck's insane and whatever. And he was just like, it's really good against Lab, bro. I didn't draw. Round 1, I played against Labyrinth. I didn't draw it, but I get it. So, you know what I mean. In the Shuffler, I did mill the Shuffler one time. I discarded the Shuffler for King Sark. And then they had the Stogie Torby and the Coup Clock. And I was like, put those back in the deck. And then the other hand traps are the 3 Phantasme, and I did chose to main 3 Nib. Now, the cool thing about this deck, or this way you play this deck specifically, is, like I mentioned with the Fenrirs and the Rose Dragon stuff, you can actually pen summon Phantasme in this deck, which is kind of cool. I'm going to talk about that a little bit later, but obviously this makes Dispatter, or this makes Dispatter, summon this from deck search, the Basil Shoot, make Striker Dragon, and then, you know, Seal or SP or whatever the fuck you want to do. A couple things that I was doing was kind of it kind of fucked up the flow, but I think we played very well today. Anyways, on the 6 spells that I played was just the Chaos Space, Basil Rose Shoot, 1 Regain, and 3 King Sarks. I don't think I changed this at all. The original list, yeah, dude, they're crazy. The original list that I had, I was still playing Romulus with Dragon Ravine, and I was still playing, what else was I playing? I was playing 1 more Safer, and I was playing 1, the level 1 fucking dragon that banishes to add back level 5 or higher dragon. Samsara, yeah, my brain just doesn't work. And I didn't miss any of that today, so. And actually, there was one thing I did want to pull out just to fucking talk about when I got to it, the Chaos Emperor. The Chaos Emperor was kind of insane today too, but I'm gonna talk about that when I get to the Samurai stuff. I'm actually gonna do the side deck first. So my side deck was actually just kind of mid, but it was fine. Just 1 Pinkertops. This card actually came, and I should have just mained this because I was playing Pendulum, so you can just pen summon this all the time. I should have just had this in the main. It's also a 7. I side this in every game. I never saw it, and then I played 2 of the Sage de Fleur, like the Super Heavies used to play. And I sided this in, I think, twice, and it never came up. And the card in theory is good. It's also an 8, so that's kind of important. And then I sided the Drolls instead of maining them. I was maining them and maining Droll yesterday, 2 days ago, sorry, when I was originally testing this. I just kept going back and forth with this deck. So, and then one of my favorite cards that I actually didn't get to see today was the Denko. This card in theory is just insane. You know what I mean? It's also a light. This plus, any of the Bestials makes Chaos Ruler, or Chaos Ruler, John. Sheesh. Chaos Angel. And then,
no tuner required.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no tuner required. Then I did play 3 Radion today. This is also a 7. You can pen summon this. Shout out my boy Levante. He played Pearly today. Also shout out my boy Austin. But these, in theory, would just be very good because sometimes you just want to push for damage. But, this, once again, I sided, I think, twice, and it just never... No, I sided about 5 times, and it didn't come up. I never saw it anyways. And the last card in the deck, which was the home... I mean, this card's insane. His skill drain is just fucking... It's just insane. And, like, the Super Heavy Samurai engine, too, I think is just super slept on right now. You don't even have to fucking worry about the spell and trap stuff if you can control it properly. If Zombie Vampire, if they play it, and then Zombie Vampire, that was kind of cool about the dragon part, was like, you'd be like, well, I might just plus here, or I might just get hosed, but, it is what it is, so. So that was the extra side
extra dip.
The extra dip. And then
the spice.
Yeah, dude, just one striker.
QCR.
QCR. You probably can't even tell on the camera. And then the one seal. This was the crazy part of the extra deck. Look how many links I played, bro. So one seal, one SP, and one dark.
Sick.
That's just all the fucking links I played, dude. I was just like, and it was just, it was good, dude. I wasn't like super mad at it either. And then I played a bunch of Exceeds. No, I talked about the Grave Error already, but I'm gonna, right? I mentioned it or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna explain it. You might actually figure it out before I get to it, but so the Exceeds. I'm playing Dweller, Goose Guy. I never summoned either of these. Johnny played against Tyr all day. All day. And then I played Titanic Galaxy, Zombie Vampire, and the Typhon. I didn't play Zeus. That's not the Grave Error. I summoned this one time today, the Titanic Galaxy, and they had double Book of Eclipse after evening me, and I was just like, yep, see you later. Now, I'm going to get to the MVPs. This card, I think, is the best card in my extra deck outside of the other synchro that I play. This card is insane. I'm going to show you the quote-unquote combo with this. The combo is just kind of mid after I was, like, testing with it more. Shout out my boy Devin, the Secret Baron. He bought me a Secret Baron. Yeah, dude, the Baron de Fleur. He bought me one at the regional, just so I didn't have to play the Super. Jared still hasn't come. I still love you, though. And then Chaos Angel, of course. Dispatcher. You can make this when the Rose Dragon shit when you pen summon Phantasme or whatever the fuck. Psychic and Punisher, this card's incredible too. Very good against Rogue. And then this, bro. The big dude. Big boy, dude. Dude, a lot of the time my boards were like this with Seal, and nobody reads this card. So like they play a spell card and I'm just like effect, because I try to, if I know I'm gonna go into this, I'm just gonna dump my whole hand and just be like, I'm not even gonna have any cards, and they just activate a spell and make effect, and they're like, what's it do? And I was like, it makes sure I draw until I have 3 in hand, and they're like, what the fuck? Also, when they try to kill this, I can just protect it by sending a Samurai. This card also is quick effect MST, pop a spell or trap on either board. Opponent takes 500. Incredible. A couple times I SP'd this myself just to save it. It was just very good. These cards are fucking insane. I'm gonna talk about those a little bit later, but the Grave Error here was 2 things. I didn't play Access Code Talker. I wanted this card, I think, one time, just one. Just to fucking, there was one time I wanted to under Skill Drain, I wanted to be able to summon this, banish itself to pop a card, which sounds fucking terrible. And then, dude, John, pan it to me, dude.
The MVP.
Dude, shout out my boy YGOPD. He let me fucking use this, and I forgot to put it in my fucking extra deck.
Shout out,
dude, the Excel.
Yeah, just the
most important card in the fucking extra deck. I was like, why does my extra deck look so weird? Because I was just like, I don't understand how. And I went to like the turn 1, I went to make Baron, and I was like, after fucking motorbiking, and I was just like, oh, that's what not even playing, just fuck me, but it's fine. I want to show you this.
Play this.
Yeah, dude, make sure you play that. It wasn't like a huge difficulty, because I actually felt that these were just way better, to be honest, in the long run. I'm going to explain a couple things real quick with the Heavy Samurai engine, in case you just don't understand it. Where's the fucking motorbike at? I just want to talk about this real quick, just so people understand what I'm trying to do. So obviously, if you start with, motorbike, discard motorbike, search, Wakashi effect, place, special, effect, search, bow, normal bow, synchro, into the fucking MST guy, because I was expecting a bunch of runics, so I was like, I'm trying to end on this deck, or end on this guy, and then you obviously go chain link 1 bow, chain link 2 fucking Wakashi will place and scale, and then the bow will add the of course I don't have to fucking pull that, the second big boy, right? So then here you can reveal this in hand, send the fucking brick that I do play to graveyard. to summon this, and then this is fucking Zombie Vampire to really start the plays, or you can make the Titanic Galaxy. After like playing through the tournament or whatever, I was just low key just saving the resources and just leaving this here. Sometimes too, you can just fucking pen summon this or normal this or whatever, discard a card, summon this or the brick. It doesn't fucking matter, and then make this. And then that's after you have like a couple dragon cards. You make the seal up top, and then fucking, or the SP. The SP was like seal or SP, whatever's in the EMZ, and then these two.
And you get to draw 3.
Yeah, and then like you just dump your whole hand. Like I was like drawing like Fenrir. There was one time I opened. You can pan it to me, bro. I opened fucking double Fenrir, Fenrir, search Fenrir. I did this in a different order, so I didn't get drolled. I did the motorbike first, and they didn't have droll, so I was like, okay, so special Fenrir, whatever. And then pen summoned the other Fenrirs, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, like, what's going on here? Everyone just had no idea what was going on. Also, too, like, one of my opponents was just like, dude, I don't know what's going on, because I had the scales like this, and we were kind of like, in-game state or whatever, scales like this or whatever, and then I drew the King Sark, and then I fucking King Sark effect, discarding the Rose Dragon that I drew that I didn't need to pen summon. I just discarded for effect, and they were like, "What in the fuck is going on? What is this deck, bro? You have fucking Rose Dragon Synchro." Like I was just like, "Yeah, dude, we're just playing, whatever." One thing I did want to talk about too is when you do make this, sometimes you will use this effect to pop the Benkai, the Monk Benkai, because you can actually scale the Chaos Emperor. It's also a scale 1, just like the Benkai, the Monk Benkai. So you can still pendulum summon here. I did want to note that. I think that was the last thing that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, guys, let me know if you guys saw me at the regional and said what's up. Yeah, shout out to you guys. I had a fucking lot of fun today, guys, and see you guys later. Cheers.